as Hartenstein and Naz Reid center court, and away we go. Thank you for being with us. This home game sandwiched in between a bunch of road games over the course of the last 2 years. Well, Mark Dagnall said there was enough offense to carry the load. Jalen Williams inside, flicks it up and in. Last night, but the Thunder did a good job of at least keeping the lid on, making it a little more difficult on him. As McDaniels at the free throw line, that's going to come off no good. It doesn't matter the situation, Mike. He's always ready to pull. Shai on the step back shot. That's a tough one. Not a problem for him either as he rips the cards from deep. Good player from Minnesota. He was undrafted coming out of college. Two-way player. What a drive. SGA slicing right through that Minnesota defense.
That's hard to do.
In Minneapolis. As Shai is going to get fouled by Edwards.
With that kind of approach and, you know, no Chet Holmgren tonight. You mentioned Jay Will steps in. It's what it's all about right now. You know, we just trying to give everybody different looks. There's Chet, and he had a
decision. Did you see that, Mike? Yeah. He wasn't sure if he wanted to take the two.
Yeah, he's a three-point shooter right now. Yeah. I'm just saying.
From 14 feet?
Exactly.
Are you ready to get in the game with U Sports at the Y, where everyone plays? Visit yforall.org to find your local Y and stop by for more details. Decide what to do here between the shot game. Got down low, faded away. That's his spot. Right over his cousin. He made it look easy.
In the association, certainly was in college at the University of Arkansas, where he led the NCAA in that category.
That reputation is starting to grow. And there's SGA on the baseline yet again. Terrence Shannon from the outside, the lefty, a little too strong, no good. Shai the rebound.
Alexander Walker drive, and so was Shai there. Above that three-point line in that corner where he knocked down that transition through.
Really helps when you got those spacers out there. Edwards checks back in for Minnesota. SGA goes 2 for 2 at the line. We'll see what Minnesota did there, Michael. Instead, with the heavy pressure from Cason Wallace, they brought Garza up to set the screen on Wallace. The viewers, you know, can understand a little bit better.
Don't talk about the chunk of earth coming up. But I tell you one thing, man, I keep coming back. You know, I just keep coming back. No matter what. He's once again got the assignment of guarding SGA, who dropped a 37-piece last night.
Here at home, those passes have so much pace on it. Cason Wallace goes up just outside the key.
That's a nice play by the second-year man
of Anthony Edwards, big-time playmaker. That was a pretty move. SGA off the screen, fires away, and SGA buries it from deep.
By Hartenstein.
Garza, wide left, no good.
With the exception of that last play by Reid. Behind the back pass by SGA. And Lou Dort obliges him.
If you think opposing teams in good defensive minds like Chris Mitchell, do they like having to, as SGA is going to get the and one. Playing through some contact there.
They're trying to guard SGA, you know.
It's the 17th career game for. That's where both of his buckets have come from. SGA once again knows right where to put it. Into the shooting pocket of Jalen Williams, who gets that friendly home hot.
That's answering the three by Conley just moments ago.
Minnesota almost. He has been the best scorer tonight. As Jay Will, fresh into the game, he's got his second boom of the night. Boy, he has come in cold twice. SGA on the move. Dangerous pass. Extra pass. Wallace. No.
Well, you know, when you talk about sometimes, you know, sometimes those trades play out right away, and sometimes they take a minute.
Tough night for Jalen Clark. Tough assignment for Clark. SGA missed the free throw. Thunder up with your favorite sport this spring, and who wants to sharpen their skills or even learn some new ones. To get your athlete on the roster or learn more.
And you know what? He's known for defensive, you know, skills because he played at UCLA, came out of UCLA with that kind of And with the injuries right now with the Timberwolves, it's opened up the door for him, and he's taking advantage of it.
And another trip to the free throw line.
And we talked about one of the keys is just good energy, not great energy. Northwest divisional teams, you win both those games, and now you got this third team here.
Caruso is in. Looking to set the screen. SGA bounces off of Conley, and they're going to call him for the offensive foul. As Dort trying to make something happen off the dribble, pulls up, and Lou Dort's got 2 more. He's got 5 points now. Caruso almost with the steal.
Game from Lou Dort. Know how tough he is defensively. Said recently it is a goal of his to be Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Edwards fouled Shai on one end, and Shai returns the favor on the other.
Caruso in his spot as his hot shooting continues from deep. 6 years of his career.
Well, if you watch the Thunder, you will know that. I mean, he's one of those guys that Shai get called for the charge.
Here's SGA on the move, has pocket pick, ran right into Dillingham. Here come the Wolves, and that's going to be an and one. Comes off the steal. SGA ran right into him. An 18-point game. 3 minutes to go in the third. Jay Will, clean screen. SGA looking for free throws. Playing through it.
You got to blow the whistle on that play.
Finally into double digits. There's such a different team with him as opposed to Gobert. SGA cracks 30 yet again.
By Edwards, not a whole lot on that play.
Got a little early there as Wiggins off the dive, and SGA's got another assist. First All-Star berth, but you get the feeling he's still got a lot of room in there. A lot of runway. Scratching the surface, what he's capable of as SGA's going to get fouled by his cousin. No Anthony Edwards on the floor, no Mike Conley, no Reed.
That J-Dub question you were asking, you know, him flourishing, that guy right here is at the free throw line. He's playing with, and, you know, it's been a big part of his development is his teammates along with the coaching staff.
Caruso, they leave him open. Caruso tried to do what he did last night. There's a back tap. SGA, reload 3 straight away. Not going to miss that time.
The pace of this game.
Not a lot of movement on the scoreboard. Dort, that might have been deflected. SGA trying to look to tap it out to somebody. J-Dub saves it. Right back to SGA. Edwards. Tough. Step back 3. Missed it wide. Left no good. SGA able to pluck that rebound. See what he decides to do. Going right through the defense. SGA goes long strides. And a much needed 2 here as this fourth quarter gets a little deeper.
You can't blame Chris Finch. This is a group that got you there.
Shai down the lane. Left-handed layup. Puts it up and gets fouled.
And first offensive opportunity of the OT for OKC. Splits the defense. SGA. Bucket and the foul.
It gets tapped out to SGA. Spins right into the turnover. Here comes McDaniels. Keeps it himself, and free throws coming up. We'll put it in the hands of McDaniels. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go in overtime. McDaniels bounces off, left it short. That'll be a loose ball foul as he's draped all over. With Dort waiting for him to make a move, the Thunder can switch. They do that now with Wallace. Dillingham drives, way off balance. Too strong with the layup attempt, but SGA's got it. Right up on him. He'll pass over to Reed. Reed, a ton of speed. Oh, and Dort comes up with the big steal. Edwards got it right back. He will pull. Way too strong. Reed, the put back out. Caruso waiting for somebody to break free. It's SGA. Clock is running. Shai pulls up off balance. It was on target, no good. Tapped out in Minnesota. Steals one here inside Paycom Center.